Woodbridge High School, and here we are for a wrestling match between the Woodbridge High School Barons and the John F. Kennedy Mustangs. The match will start at 145 pounds and finish up at 135. Each match in wrestling, they choose the starting weight class out of a bucket and then start from there. So at 145 for the Barons, we have John Kubis Badia and Vikram Iyer from John F. Kennedy. Each match will be 2 minutes long per period. 6-minute match, 2 minutes per period. In the first period, you'll see both wrestlers start out on their feet like they are here. And a takedown, which will be a man taking another man down to the mat with controls, 2 points. And there you go. You see a good shot there by Kubis Badia for the 2 takedown. And now he's going to try to work up to the top here. And Kennedy wrestler gets a good job of standing to his feet. Kubis Badia takes him back down to the mat. Now the wrestler on the bottom can score points for 2 points for a reversal of position, or if there he just there's the 1 point escape for Kennedy, and the score is now 2-1 for Woodbridge. And from the top position, the wrestler will try to work for a fall. And there's a nice shot and takedown by Kubis Badia. There's another 2, and that's 4-1 lead for him. Now he's going to try to work for back points here. You see he's got a cradle locked up here. What he wants to do is try to step back with that right leg, maybe high leg over the side. No, he lost the lock. But so once the wrestler's back is exposed to the mat, it's going to be a 2 count for a 2-point near fall. And then anything above 2 before anything above 5 is going to be a 3-point near fall. So there you go. You see the referee counting. He's counting off. That's indicating that he's awarding back points. And the wrestler will need to touch fall for 1 second for the pin. And that's what the referee now is looking for. You see he's holding 3 points, so there's 3 near fall. And so Kubis Badia at the end of the 2-minute first period, it's 7-1. Woodbridge has choice. He chooses top. Now in the second period, one wrestler would choose top, bottom, neutral, or defer, and allowing the other wrestler to take the choice. And then the opposite wrestler will have the choice in the third period. There's a quick caution for a bad starting position on the Woodbridge wrestler. Off the whistle, Ear trying to escape. Turns and faces, and Kubis Badia with a good job of bringing him back to the mat. He's going to try to control him here on the edge, and he should try to pull him back in here. You see he's grabbing that head. He's got the leg locked. Just drag him back in if he wants here, or push him out and maybe get a fresh start. 1:32 to go in the second period. And Kubis Badia with a 7-1 lead as the referee stops action and moves it back to the middle. 1:29 to go in the second period. And off the whistle, you see a good job by Ear turning in and grabbing that leg. Even though we see Kubis Badia's got that locked up cradle, he's going to try to get to this side. He has the lock. And then step back and hopefully pull over Ear for some more back points. And there you see he's got the cradle. He's going to want to try to squeeze that lock real tight. And there's the fall at 57 seconds. So the first match was worth 6 points for Barons. John Kubis, and that makes the team score 6-0. So fall or forfeit will be 6 points in the team score. Tech fall be 5. Major decision, which is a point, 8 points or more decision, Sorry, tech fall is 15 points or more. The major decision will be 4 points, and a regular decision under 8-point difference will be 3. So here we are at 152, and we have Jaden Donna from Kennedy and the Woodbridge wrestler. I cannot read that name. I'm sorry. Tyler Job. Sorry, Tyler Job. And there's a quick fall, 128 left in the first period, and the Barons jump. Gustavo de Oliveira. Sorry about that. I didn't have the right name there on the sheet, but that's a nice pinfall and a 12-0 lead for the Barons with 2 pins as we move up to 160. And 160 for JFK will be Joe Small, and for the Barons is Tyler Job. 2 minutes to go in the first period, and let's see how these two wrestlers lock up. Now in the first period, we're going to see some hand fighting and trying to work inside. Either wrestler really establishing an inside position. Good little shot there by Job. And front headlock here by Small. Nice front headlock here he's got. He's going to try to use that to get the takedown, but he's down on the knee, which you see. He's got the quarter Nelson, which is the hand posted on the head with the other hand on top of it. Oh, but Job does a good job of using that position to reverse and get a takedown for 2 points. So Job will now, he's trying to work that wrist. Now he's got the cross-face across. You'll see a lot of Woodbridge wrestlers looking for this cradle where they'll run a cross-face to the ankle. You see there's the cross-face on that side, and what he'll try to do is get Small to step up on the outside and so he can lock it up. A hard cross-face there by Job. Small doing a good job of fighting off the lock. Either wrestler really establishing too much of a position here, but you could see Job fighting hard for that cradle, and Small doing a good job of fighting out of it, keeping his head away from his knee. 4 seconds left in the first period, 2-0 for the Barons. So now we go to the second period. Looks like Woodbridge has choice. Woodbridge chooses the bottom. Now from the bottom, you'll be able to get an escape, a reversal, which the escape will be 1 point, reversal 2. And as we talked about in the earlier match, Small will try to turn him from the top. Does a good job of bringing Job back to the mat, and Job does a good job of hitting his switch there as they come back for a 2-point reversal. He's up 4-0, and he's right back on that cradle again. He's going to work that crossface hard. Now switching up sides. He's really trying hard for that cradle. Small doing a lot of good work here to keep himself from getting cradled, actually. He's up on his feet. Now there's the lock, though. Job has the lock. He brings it back. You see the referee is now counting off 3, 4, 5. Now he's got 3 points locked in for the back points, does Job. Now he's going to try to get that. Oh, but Small, tough job fighting out of that. It's now 7-0 in favor of Job. 1 minute to go in the second period. Now it looks like he's trying to run a 3/4 Nelson here, which is he got that leg bulldogged, and good job by Eddie of Joe Small of facing out of that, but he's still on the bottom, and Job continues to work on top. Working that cradle hard. Small would be better off to get to the hand control here or something to try to control this from the bottom. I mean, he's toughing it out, but he's got to work some almost offensive from the bottom to try to fight out of that. Now there's that locked cradle again. Small does a good job of fighting off that as they roll out of bounds with 10 seconds left in the second period. So we'll get a restart here. Small down and Job on top. 10 seconds left in the second period. Off the whistle. Still looking for that cradle is Job. Good job staying behind the near arm to stay in control. And the buzzer goes off. Now Kennedy has choice, and Small chooses neutral to begin the third period. He doesn't want to go back on the bottom, I guess. So now 7-0 in favor of Job from Woodbridge, and third period here on our feet. Small wants to work on some inside control here. He wants to get on the inside of the arms of Job, who's doing a good job of controlling the inside of the tie. Both men circling. I would think Job is a little content to sit on the 7-0 lead here, while Small is going to need to go at him, looking for maybe a toss there, but nothing happening there. Circling. 1 minute to go. 7-0 for Job. And he's looks like he's content to stay here and wait. And you see Small now working that front headlock, but Job is in on the leg also, so it's a little fight here to see who can maintain the position. Small down on his knee there didn't help, and then Job picks up the leg, and now he's in a nice single leg position and finishes it for 2. That's 9-0 with 30 seconds to go in the third period. So now they're flat on the edge, and looks like it's hard to see from here, but looks like maybe a power half, or going to try to roll those wrists under Job and maybe work it down either through the crotch or maybe a 2-on-1 and try to control a ride here. Now he's back on that cross face. 3 seconds to go. And as time runs out, 9-0 in favor of Tyler Job of Woodbridge. That's a major decision worth 4 points in the team score. And after 3 matches, the Woodbridge Barons are ahead 16-0 over the Kennedy Mustangs. As we move up to 170, where we have Sergio Maglione. And from Woodbridge,
for the Mustangs, Sergio Maglione. For the Barons, Shair Miles.
Shair Miles is the wrestler from Woodbridge. So at the 2-minute mark, here we go again with a little hand fighting and position fight here. Neither wrestler really seems to really have a strong idea of, oh, there you go. There's a nice takedown shot from Maglione. And he's got a 2-point takedown. He was able to work off of that. Miles sort of bunching up on the bottom and just trying to hold his position. As Maglione does a nice roll through to a tilt and is getting some back points there. See 2 points being held down, I think, by the referee. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That was 3, so he had the 5 count. And that's 5-0 for Maglione here in the first period. 57 seconds to go. He's got the nice wrist control on the left side here, and he's using the wrist and ankle to try to control. Now he's posting that armbar across the back. And now he's slipping that out across through a tilt and runs that tilt over to the back. Now he's going to switch off to the opposite side and try to settle in for a pinning position. Here you go. Good job by Shair of just fighting out of that. It's not a tough position that Miles is in there. Well, now he's got the double arm bar, and boom, there's a fall with 9 seconds left in the first period. So first win there for the Mustangs, Maglione with a pin, and that will make the team score 16-6 as we move up to 182 pounds. At 182, for JFK, we have Rana Khan and Carmine Panulo for Woodbridge. So 2 minutes to go. Quick shot by Panulo, and he gets a quick 2-point takedown. And quickly, with a half Nelson, works over to full, and boom, with 1:44 to go. 16-second pin there for Panulo. And that's a big 6. And now our team score is 22-6 at 182. And we'll climb up the ladder to 195. At 195, we have Fazoun Amjad from JFK.
185 for the Mustangs, Fazoun Amjad. For the Barons, Radwan Dahan.
Radwan Dahan versus Fazoun Amjad. This is the 195-pound weight class. First period, so we're getting a little bit of a feeling out period here in the first 2 minutes. As Dahan is trying to work in on get a little arm control there. He fakes at the top, takes a shot, a little bit far for the shot, but he's able to lock in a single and spin behind and get 2. So there's a 2-point takedown for Dahan, I'm sorry. He rolls those wrists under. He's going to try to control Amjad from the top. He wants to get out to the side. There is a rule here where the referee can start counting the wrestler on top for stalling if he doesn't get away from riding parallel. Than the man on the bottom, and the man on the bottom obviously needs to keep moving and try to get out. Good ride here by Dahan, and he's trying to step through that. He lifts that arm. Oh, now he's looking for the cradle here. He's got the head and knee. He's just got to lock that up and get to the side with the lock. 33 seconds to go, and there's another cradle. He's going to hip back, and good job by Dahan of getting Amjad into position for that pin. And with 22 seconds left in the first period, there's another fall.
Winner by pinfall for the Barons, Radwan Dahan.
Now at 220 pounds heavyweight and at 106, we're going to have, I believe, forfeits on the JFK side. So that'll be 18 team points for Woodbridge. The heavyweight coming out here will be Stephen Daramola. Oh, excuse me, that's 220 pounds, and Andre Nesbitt for the forfeit. And then at 285, we have Stephen Daramola.
At 285, for the Barons, Stephen Daramola will win by forfeit.
And that 106 for Woodbridge, we have Anthony Gonzalez, I think will come out here for the forfeit.
For the Barons, Anthony Gonzalez.
And Anthony Gonzalez, congratulations. So with those 3 forfeits, the team score is now 46-6 in favor of Woodbridge as we move up to 113. At 113 for Woodbridge, we have Jason Tran, and 113 Giovanni Maglione from from Kennedy, excuse me. So we'll start it with each man with a foot on the line, and Maglione quickly comes forward. And has a little bit of a lock on Tran. Tran looking to change his levels and maybe take a shot here. Takes a weak shot, Tran. He's on his knees, not too smart. Maglione uses that bad shot to kind of turn behind and get his two, using the ankle and the bad shot. Now, as he's on top, you see he's got that wrist roll, and he's working a leg ride, I believe. He's trying to get the legs in, which he does have them in now. Throws in a half, Maglione does. Not working the half very well from the top, though. Rolls the wrists in. He's keeping that leg ride. He's going to need to work for a fall here, or the referee could call a stalling. 54 seconds to go in the first period. Maglione seems in control. Quick, nice transition to a half Nelson there, and he puts Tran to his back. Maglione wants to pick his head up here, and that doesn't matter because there's a fall with 40 seconds left in the first period. And that's a 6-point win for Maglione. So we'll now move up to 120. At 120 pounds, we have Alex Irizarry from Woodbridge.
Marcus Crespo. For the Barons, Alexis Irizarry.
And Marcus Crespo from Kennedy. Irizarry I'm familiar with. He's been wrestling for a few years now. His record is 11-2 this year. Nice shot and limp arm out to get the takedown for Irizarry. So it's a 2-point lead, and looks like he's going to let Crespo go. And he's maybe going to look for a escape and takedown quickly. There's a shot attempt from Irizarry. He's got looks like a whizzer there that he's controlling Crespo with, but not really getting a takedown. 2-1 here in favor of Irizarry. I think maybe he was hoping for a quicker takedown. Oh, and he quickly spins behind there. There's the 2. 53 seconds to go. 4-1 in the second period. Irizarry's looking to work for a fall. He's got the arm bar there across the back, and now he's going to try to step up and run around the head. He'd be better off here with a wrist and that arm bar, and now he's working it into a leg ride. He's trying to use the crossface in the leg ride, but Crespo does a good job of flattening out and not giving him much there. 15 seconds to go. Real tough match here. Crespo fighting hard. Irizarry riding on top. Seems to be in control, but not much in the way of turning. Well, there we go. Irizarry attempts to take a turn and kind of put himself in a dangerous position, but kept his control. Second period choice to Irizarry. He'll choose bottom. A lot of wrestlers choose the bottom in the second period. They feel it gives them more opportunity to score points. So off the whistle, Irizarry comes up. Needs to get some hand control on the bottom. It will really help his game. So there you go. He's working the hands now, but with the boots in already, it's a little past where the hand control is going to make a difference. And you see Crespo trying to pull Irizarry in for near fall points, but Irizarry's doing a good job of staying where he's at and using leverage to try to stay in control. Comes up on his toes, Granby roll, and quick 2-point reversal, and on his back, Irizarry with a nice Granby to near fall here. So he's got 2 for the reversal, and then the referee sees counting there and holding 3. He's got 1 minute to go in the second period. Irizarry does. He's got a near fall here, and now as long as he's got his back exposed, he can stay here all day with this position. He's got the 3-point near fall. He's just got to try to straighten that out. And it would be, now 3-point near fall. Referee calls the action out of bounds. So the score is 9-1 Irizarry. I'm sorry, he called potentially dangerous there, which is not a penalty, but they'll stop the action so nobody gets hurt. Okay, we're back from our injury time. And so with 39 seconds left to go, you see Irizarry is looking like maybe he's going to use an optional start here. The optional start will be when you'll see the diamond shape that the wrestler makes with his hands. Place that on the back of the wrestler on the bottom, and typically they'll let the wrestler go, but not always. But he's going to use that optional start. He's giving him the 1 point. So 9-2 for Irizarry. And Irizarry throws the arm pass, gets a nice single leg. And because Crespo's staying on the head there, Irizarry does an easy job of taking him down. So now 11-2 Irizarry. He's got a 9-point lead, which is a major decision. And now he's trying to use that leverage on that left leg to turn him. Crespo doing a good job of fighting out of that turn. And time runs out in the second period. So third period, I think it's Crespo's choice. Crespo will choose top. Oh, I'm sorry. Crespo chooses neutral. 2 minutes to go, third period here. Crespo down by 9, really needs a big rally to win. And Irizarry back in on the single leg. He's gathering those legs. He's on the edge, and there the referee calls 2. As long as he establishes control with both feet in, he's going to get the 2. So 13-2. And 13-3, Irizarry gives Crespo 1 and is back on the feet. And Crespo in deep on a low single. Trying to flip that over. Irizarry does a good job of not folding in on the takedown. And we're still neutral. Now we're on the edge of the mat, 1:14 to go. Irizarry is going to come back and restart in the center. 1:05 to go. Crespo's kind of not pursuing. Low single there by Irizarry. Good job, takes him down. 2-0. 2-point takedown. 15-3 is the score. Sorry. Now nice cross wrist ride here by Irizarry. Now he's going to see if he can use this. He's going to take it through. Oh, no. He is not sure what he's trying to do there, but he is controlling him with that, with the wrist and arm, and rolls through on a tilt. And there we go with some near fall points counted off. That's a 3-point. So 18-3, and that's a tech fall. So at 15 points, the match stops. That's a 5. That was a misquote there from the announcer. Should have been a technical fall, which is 15 points. Now it's 51-12 in favor of Woodbridge as we go up to 126.
126 to the Mustangs, Ben Fluette.
Ben Fluette from JFK.
Zacchino.
And Anthony Zacchino from Woodbridge. Off the whistle, both men on the head. It looks like Zacchino has a nice inside position on the head. But no one really establishing a position. Low shot from Zacchino. And he's behind and in good shape, but he's just got to control those hips, and he does, and that's 2-point takedown. So Zacchino takes down Fluette 2-0 here in the first period, 1:28 to go. Fluette, good job fighting to his feet, and Zacchino does a good job of bringing him down. Hard to see what ride. It looks like a cross-wrist ride from here. Now he's just trying to get some wrist control and finding a comfortable ride here, Zacchino. He's doing a good job of looking for an opening. And, there's a quick escape for Fluette. And we're back on our feet with 55 seconds to go, 2-1. Looking like Zacchino's trying to lower that level and a quick shot, and there it is again, another 2-point takedown. Now he's got the leg in the cross-body ride with a cross-face. And let's see if Zacchino can turn him here. He's got the... Does he have a leg ride? No leg ride right now, but he does have a bulldog on that right leg. Cross face hard here. Four to 1 in favor of Zacchino. He's trying to post that head. And as time runs out, 4-1. Tough match there. Fluette has choice in the second period. He'll choose neutral. So 4-1 from the neutral position. Zacchino versus Fluette. And Zacchino does a good job of controlling the head from the neutral position. And there you go, is like a duck, a drag. Sorry, there was a drag there for a takedown. He take a quick 2-point takedown, and it gave up one again. I think maybe Zacchino feels he has an in here on takedowns, maybe not too easy on the turning. So now he's got the takedown, throws that into a half because Fluette did not get the arm back, and good job by Zacchino getting back points here, and he's going to look for the fall. He needs to get his head up. And 1:03 to go. He's fighting hard. It's a tough position here. The coach getting, and there's the fall. 54 seconds to go in the second period, and that's a pinfall.
Winner by pinfall for the Barons,
Anthony Zacchino, as you hear from the announcer. So we'll move up to 132 pounds. 132 pounds for Kennedy. We have Ian Coleman. And at 132 for Woodbridge.
For the Mustangs, Ian Coleman. For the Barons, Jacob Torres.
Jacob Torres, there you go. So Jacob Torres versus Ian Coleman here. And Ian Coleman, experienced wrestler. And quickly, you see he gets a 2-point takedown. He's got a cradle locked up, and he's quickly turned it into a precarious situation here for Torres. Torres does a good job of fighting out of the position. Coleman's holding 3 points. Can't get any more back points here because he's got the same lock held. But with the fall there, it doesn't quite matter. So there's another pin at 132. And then at 138 pounds, there is no wrestler for JFK, but for Woodbridge, we will have Nicholas DeLauro come out for a forfeit.
For the Barons, Nick DeLauro will win by forfeit.
So there you have it. 63 to 18 is the final score. The Woodbridge Barons over the John F. Kennedy Mustangs. Thank you for joining us here at Woodbridge High School, and hope you have a good evening. That's all we have from wrestling. Thank you.